Well, welcome back. We have Cyndy Tomassetti with Watson Realty and our partners at Home Connect here. Of course, we love having our experts in the studio with us. And this morning, we're going to cover a topic that we actually haven't covered here before, and most realtors don't bring up, even though it could save people thousands of dollars on their property taxes.
Yeah, so it's portability. So most people know about homestead exemptions.
Right.
But what they don't know is if you have your primary residence here in Florida and you are buying another residence in Florida, you can port or take your exemptions with you. So there was an amendment passed to the Florida Constitution called the Save Our Homes Law, which basically in a nutshell says the assessed value of your home can't go up more than either 3% or the Consumer Price Index. And to give you a quick reference, in 2017 it was only 0.7%. So if you've owned your home for a while, you're stacking up that portability, those exemptions. And a real life example, I have a couple buying a house right now. It's going to be $400,000. Their current home is worth just under that. They are taking, besides the $50,000 they have in their standard household exemption, homestead exemption, they're going to take another $70,000. So that's $120,000 that they'll be exempt from when it comes to those property taxes.
That's a big chunk of change.
Yeah, it's a big chunk of change.
Right.
So you have until March 1st. You can file late. You have up to 2 years. But the most important part about portability is you have to apply for it. It's like a homestead exemption. You don't get it automatically.
Right.
And most agents, like myself included, will hound you like the hound of hell to make sure that you've gotten your homestead exemption. But I don't think a lot of people know about the portability. And it's so important. It determines what you can buy in a house when you look at what are your monthly payments going to be if you're looking at how you're going to allot those tax payments.
And I mean, you guys obviously keep us so informed here and on Home Connect, but why do most realtors not mention this? Why is this not
I'm not sure. But if you have more detailed questions, you might want to sit down with a board-certified real estate attorney. If you're going to have a change in status, like if you're going to have a divorce, the amount of portability needs to be assigned. Maybe somebody gets 50%. If somebody's moving out of state, maybe one party keeps 100%, and it's part of the divorce negotiations. But it's really not that difficult, and an easy way to find out information is if you go to your county's property appraiser site. There is usually a section on portability, and also if you look at your taxes, it'll tell you how much your portability is. Another important thing is you can have it adjusted. If you know that you've made improvements on that house, you can have you can look at getting the values raised so you can take more with you when you port. The caveat is sell your house before the end of the year so you don't wind up paying the increase in the taxes.
Great advice as always. And remember, she said you should file tomorrow, March 1st, right?
Right.
But you can extend the deadline.
You can extend. There are late deadlines.
Okay.
Yes.
Cyndy Tomassetti, thank you so much with Home Connect and Watson Realty. And remember, you can always watch Home Connect today on ABC 25 from 10 until noon. So right after this show, and Sunday through Friday, also 10 until noon on the channel 25.2. You don't want to miss it. Great advice like you just heard.